This is Flagler Credit Union Stadium in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Syracuse Orange and the Florida Atlantic Owls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Orange head coach before the game. This is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. Keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Play of this drive. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's loose on the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Syracuse.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped him.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Michael Hawkins rolls right. Unloads to the wideout. Just gets rid of that one.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, it's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. The throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Orange. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Hawkins looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Hands it off on the counter. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Going long. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times,
wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. 4th down, Hawkins. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They're all over him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. On play action. This one's complete. Turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Orange, after the big pass play, might just throw it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Drops back on 1st down. Rushes on. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
2nd down, gonna throw it. He's got it. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it on the run. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Hawkins. Moving out to the right. He'll try to do it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the Owls want to pick up the tempo.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. It's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Keeps it on first down. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Making the adjustment. Hawkins from the gun on third down. Rolling right and going deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Out wide right, it's Moore. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Turns it on in midfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Between the hashes, it's Moore. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Second down, going to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line and a big pickup on that one.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up.
A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Right side, it's Bernard. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. New set of downs after the completion. Michael Hawkins. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They thought they had that screen set up, but there was a giant hole in the screen, and they went backwards.
Defense obviously did a good job watching tape, Reese. They know this is an offense that's going to try and take advantage of their pass rush upfield and try to sneak some screens in, but nobody on defense fooled that time.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Hawkins. This time he's got it. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And they can't make the play on third down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Again, it's Hawkins. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Throwing, Hawkins. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Hawkins to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with a look at Illinois taking on the number 13 team, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go back to the ground. Knocked down immediately.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Slings it. On target over the middle. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
I love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
Back's got it on the screen. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to... out of the end zone was not a good one. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Fires downfield. Had to force that one.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Moves to his right. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Intercepted by Syracuse. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Nice move there. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on 1st. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Well, the offense is trying to attack the middle of the field. They're looking to hit that in route, but really good coverage there by the defense.
2nd and long here. They want to run it left here. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The screen, he's got wheels. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Grab behind the line. It's Bernard. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Finds his man. It's Bernard. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback signaling to his guys. 2nd down to the air. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Look out! And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able.
Snags it, and there's running room. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
Touchdown, Owls! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. He'll try to tack on one more. The fake. Kicker's going to run for it. And it's not going to work. They tried to trick him out of 2 points, and they'll get nothing in like it.
Syracuse, 38, Florida Atlantic, 6.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. It's a draw. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. A run for the quarterback. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. The give to the back. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. The Brain Trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He wants to go deep. Leaping grab for a big gain.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, They are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Fake the spike, and he wants to throw. Left side is Glover. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple of bad decisions, a couple of great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking his shots. He's not backing down, and he's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answers to continue to keep making plays. Make the next play. Make the next play. Now down the stretch to give your team the lead, man. So impressed with the way he's handled adversity and bounced back from some mistakes.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game, because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Defense was not cool for a second, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all